You are quite right. What happened on July the 23rd, and I want to emphasize this, that this incident happened on July 23rd, almost a month ago. Coincidentally, it's coming out on social media a month after. It was, my friend, get away, you're distracting me. I don't know, my people are just all over the place, distracting us, as it were. This event happened on the 23rd of July, and this is, we're very law-abiding people. Rule of law, security of life and property happen to be our number one agenda. That's the number one in our 5-pillar agenda. And our people swung into action immediately. Immediately this was brought to the attention of our Homeland Security team, and those guys were arrested instantly. And then the victim was approached, and some restitution instantly made. I understand that the briefing I got was that her phone was damaged, and some others' phones were damaged in the process, and they were all made well. There was some restitution to that effect. It was taken care of medically, and then those guys were apprehended, first suspended, and the investigation ongoing. But I understand initially that the family of the parents or the family of the victim was quite reluctant to go for any prosecution or further, taking the matter because, well, for whatever private considerations, they didn't want that to go forward. But finally, this has now come on. We've still had to do the needful. Those guys have been, they were arrested and custody, and they've been on suspension pending the outcome of the investigation. And just recently, in fact, I just received a letter today, dated yesterday, from the NYSC director in the state, giving me, summary of what had happened and so on and so forth, and now indicating that the family wants, the matter to go forward, and that's welcome. Just like I said, we're people of the rule of law. Even as a person, I'm always for rule of law. The law must take its course, regardless of who is involved. But again, you got to hear both sides of the case. But whatever the matter, that was I thought it was quite despicable. The scene that I saw on video, I was quite outraged. And whatever, because I have got 4 beautiful daughters, and I couldn't imagine that happening to any of my daughters. Whatever the crime, whatever the thing is, nobody deserves to be treated that way, under no circumstance whatsoever. If there were criminals or suspected criminals or whatever thing, you arrest them and will prosecute them for a due process. It's not going to, have these brutal, beatings and so on and so forth. That's not who we are. We've condemned that in strongest of terms, and of course, the due process of law will take its course.